Drug use on set. Notice your favorite actors of all time. They are amazing actors, aren't they? But what if I told you that some of the brilliant acting you see on screen are a result of illicit drugs to get their performance high enough? Right from the golden age of television, there have been rumors of studios giving their actors and actresses all kinds of pills to keep them active. But the rumors were only confirmed several decades later, and the revelations that followed were indeed shocking. The idea of a child who is between the ages of 3 to 13 living on drugs seems completely outrageous. But sadly, this was the reality of several well-known Hollywood child stars. The likes of Judy Garland and Shirley Temple were said to be pumped with pep pills to make them perform excellently. But it's not only the young stars that are going through this. Carrie Fisher, who played the role of Princess Leia in Star Wars trilogy, revealed that she took cocaine on the set of The Empire Strikes Back. She claimed that she didn't like it but had to do it in order to get high and bring her role to life. In all of these, the question remains, how many other actors are Hollywood producers pumping up with drugs? What other things do they do behind the camera? The infamous casting couch. When a legion of actresses started to speak up about the horrendous things Harvey Weinstein did to them, a lot of people were left in shock. But then, more actresses like Rose McGowan, Salma Hayek, and Gwyneth Paltrow also rose their voices in unison to expose Harvey. Their stories had one thing in common: he asked for sexual pleasures in exchange for roles. Some of these actresses had these encounters with the producer in the early years of their career, and they carried the trauma of this experience for decades. But there is the interesting part. Harvey Weinstein is not the only powerful man in Hollywood who has molested actresses. So let's rewind the reels of Hollywood's history. Long before Weinstein, there was Louis B. Mayer, a figure of immense authority. He wove a web of fear, threatening to obliterate careers and lives if actresses didn't comply with his desires. Even the beloved Judy Garland wasn't spared, allegedly subjected to his unwanted advances. This wasn't an isolated incident. It was a pattern, a dark tradition that persisted through the years. Historians claim that moguls like Harry Cohn, who reputedly demanded auditions in a most unconventional setting, the bedroom. Starlets like Marilyn Monroe and Kim Novak found themselves at a crossroads, where talent wasn't the only currency. Fast forward to today, and you might assume that Hollywood has evolved, that the days of the casting couch are mere relics of the past. Yet, the uncomfortable truth is that this phenomenon remains an open secret in the industry. Nepo babies. Over the years, several actors and actresses have had to work extremely hard in order to make it big in Hollywood. However, there are a group of people who already have an advantage because their parents are celebrities. These group of people are called Nepo babies. Truth is, the entertainment industry is no stranger to favoritism, and it's been around since, well, the invention of the silver screen. However, what makes the Nepo babies unique is their lineage. They're born into stardom, the offspring of the glitterati. These lucky few start life with a golden ticket in their hands. These Nepo babies aren't just a recent phenomenon. Oh no, Hollywood has seen its fair share of dynastic legacies. Think about the Barrymores. Drew Barrymore, a third-generation star, practically grew up on film sets, and today, her name is etched in Hollywood's Hall of Fame. Now, let's take a stroll down the red carpet of the present. Names like Jaden and Willow Smith, the offspring of Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, saunter into the spotlight with the kind of nonchalance that only comes when you're born into the world of stardom. For most, stepping onto that carpet is a dream. For them, it's Tuesday. But what's the big deal, you might ask? Well, here's where it gets juicy. The Nepo babies aren't just content with their head start. They're often handed roles and opportunities that others can only dream of. Producers and casting directors, seduced by the familiar last names, sometimes seem to have a soft spot for these celebrity scions. Clearly, in Hollywood, it's not just who you know, but who your parents are. Now, don't get me wrong, Nepo babies can be exceptionally talented in their own right. Look at the likes of Angelina Jolie or Kate Hudson, who have carved their own niches in the industry. But it's hard to deny that the doors of opportunity often swing a little wider for them. Exploitation of workers. You know, fame and fortune often come at a steep price, and I'm not just talking about the hefty tax bills. From the golden days of Hollywood to the present, there's been this persistent shadow of alleged exploitation hanging over the heads of actors and actresses. Back in her day, it wasn't uncommon for studios to push stars to the limit, and once again, Judy Garland experienced this firsthand. We're talking 72-hour work shifts. That's like 3 full days without a breather. But hold on, the drama didn't end there. Let's fast forward to recent years and hear from some modern-day entertainers who have spoken up about this issue. First up, Jennifer Lawrence, the Oscar-winning actress known for her wit and charm. In an interview, she openly lamented the unequal pay gap between male and female actors. It's a stark reminder that even in the 21st century, gender discrimination is alive and kicking in Hollywood. Scarlett Johansson, the Black Widow herself, didn't shy away from calling out the industry's exploitative practices. She pointed out how actors are often overworked without proper compensation or job security. Clearly, it's not all red carpets and glamour. Remember Terry Crews, the muscle-bound actor from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? He also bravely shared his own experience of being pressured and exploited in the industry. His story shed light on how power dynamics can be seriously messed up. The fact remains, these stories highlight a dark side of showbiz that still needs a serious spotlight.